Howdy ho, YTPC. I hope you guys are doing well. Easy Embers here on the porch. There's a lot I want to talk to you about today, but I'll try to keep the video as succinct as possible, and hopefully won't drag this out too long. But been working today quite a bit on the porch and sort of replacing a lot of the rotten boards that I have on my porch, especially on the banister, the railing. I've been meaning to do it for, well, since around Christmas time, but it's kind of hard to work in the winter. But using this weekend for it. Some of you all might recognize the smoothly cut, evenly distributed flake there, real dark. I'll give you a few seconds to guess what this blend might be, or at least the company that came from it, or that it came from. It's a little bit of a HH Latakia flake. HH Latakia flake. I was able to sample, or at least get my hands on, like 1/10 of most of the HH lines before they disappeared, but I don't think I ever got a hold of Old Dark Fired. I had the Burley, I had the Latakia, I have the Virginia, but I don't think I got a hold of, no, maybe I did get Dark Fired. Oh, Bold Kentucky. That's it. I got the Dark Fired, but I didn't get the Bold Kentucky. What, Charlie? What, Charlie? Charlie's my buddy. She's out here and she's wanting to play a little bit. And Charlie actually is an important character in today's discussion, but more on that a little bit later. All right. Now, one of the first things here is I wanted to show you my new pipe that I got. It's my first Morta. I've never had a Morta before. I've always kind of wanted one. You know, you want one of about everything in the collection, especially can, but I love that gold accent around there in the white, and it fades. It's got this light brown and it turns dark as it gets to the top. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Like it a lot. I got this. It's really comfortable in the hand. It's got this little groove up here at the top, so I mean it fits like perfect in the hand, left or right. It's great. But I actually got this at Kramer's in Louisville just yesterday, and of course I had to take it out back in the sitting area and test it out. Well, of course, you know, you gotta test it out, but I'm enjoying it a bit more today. Personally, I feel like Latakia flakes are best smoked in the summertime. And I know that could be a controversial thing. I hear most people smoking, you know, the deeper, darker, heavier blends, you know, in wintertime. And I do. I do smoke some of the heavier blends like Kentucky's, a lot of, if it's got like Burley and Dark Fired together in it. Burley's more of a fall for me, but yeah, wintertime, I'm going for some of those dark, maybe Rustica, a little bit of that. That's what I'm grabbing during the wintertime. But in the summer, I grab my Latakias, and I usually do it in the morning or late in the evening. And for me, it is campfire. It is the campfire, and I'm getting to sit around and unwind at the end of a day with that campfire note, and I really like it. It reminds me a little bit of, I'm going to missay this. Charlie, come here. Come here. Don't worry. Listen, you're a main character today. Can't have you running off everywhere. She's wanting to play. But I usually go for the Latakia in the summertime. It's campfire-esque, it's cozy, but it needs to be on a cool day, not a hot day. And this is a cool day. No wind, which is lovely. And it's just peaceful. It's peaceful. A few birds singing. That's it. It's lovely. Yeah. You want to hop up here or you want to play? You want to play fetch? All right. Don't worry, Charlie's the main character today, but we'll get this lit up here. And I think, you know, usually this is a little bit bigger pipe. This is a longer one for me. I'm usually more of like a, oh, what do you call it? Nose warmer. I'm usually a nose warmer kind of guy or something like that. Oh, come back here. You got away. But I went for something that's a little longer. This one's more cozy to me, and there's a reason that I think it appealed to me, not just by looks. It tastes different than a lot of other Latakia flakes. It's a pity it's gone. Yeah, go get it. Well, the reason that I think this appealed to me to be a little bit longer and a little bit more comforting and everything is I'm looking for, or I was looking for, maybe subconsciously, the perfect pipe to sit down with this new book I got. Yes, I'm right there with you. I get it. I get it. And I want to show you the book. I'm sure some of you may have already got your hands on it. Mine came in a few days ago. Malcolm Geit's Galahad and the Grail. I'm very excited to read this. I don't know hardly any of the old stories. I know, you know, like the Disney version, but I'm sure that Disney's version is Disney-fied. And so I am super looking forward to reading through this. It's beautiful. The Stephen Kraut's work on these pictures are amazing. I mean, just really super detailed. And I teach some famous woodcutters in my classes to students, and this is my era of history that I teach, medieval Europe, medieval Asia, and all that. So this is awesome. And I've thought about including some of this in my readings in class, because students today, they got a lot of different interests, but one thing that they're not interested in, or at least they're not exposed to very much, is old school classical art and old school classical literature. And in my class, they spend a lot of time with both, particularly during the Renaissance unit and Reformation and stuff like that, whenever we go over a lot of these old style books, some of these old stories. So I have determined that while I read that book, I will be smoking a pipe. And I'm mainly going to work with this guy because he's so comfortable, and I bought it at the same time. It's got the nice little gold accents with the cover and everything, and the book itself is black. I'm like, this is the pipe for the book. So I am only going to read that book whenever I have a pipe to share with it. I feel like there's a good measure of this book that was probably written in that format, and I think I need to honor it in the same way. So, there's all that. Now, to the business. What may or may not have brought you to this video. The giveaway. This is going to be my first giveaway. I've never done anything like this. I mean, I share blends, with people and everything, but, this is going to be my first giveaway, and it is celebrating my first 100 subscribers. So thank you, and you very much. If you're watching this and you've subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the comments and the conversations that we've had through basically 1 year of posting things. It's very humid out here. Maybe fighting the light. But thank you very much for sticking with me for a year's worth of content, and for you 100 subscribers, I appreciate it. I hope bring some kind of value to your life. And I am excited about this. For my giveaway, I have, I guess the thing you want to see is what are you getting? What could you get? That's always the exciting part. So let's dive into that. The reason I was up in Louisville was for work. I got sent up there to observe another school district, but while I was up there, I stopped by Kramer's. And next door to Kramer's is a creative buddy of mine that I really admire his work. I'm sure this is no news to any of you who watch the channel. So, Mr. Bad Cat himself. Busy man. Recently, I have been sampling through several of his blends, and I'm impressed with them, and he uses some really unique stuff. And so I reached out to him, and he extremely generously has hooked me, I mean, you up, with a cool opportunity. So without further gilding of the lily, what could you win in this 100 subscriber giveaway? You could win your very own 10 of Sheercon Old World Flake. But wait, there's more. Your very own Bad Cat Tobacco Pipe Rest. It works great. I tested it out. Along with swag sticker combined together. Now, I am going to add into that, I'm going to sweeten the pot a bit for you. Because whenever it comes to Bad Cat, one's great. Adopting more than one Bad Cat is even more fun. And so, I'm going to put this pipe down for a little bit. So I'm going to throw in some other samples that I've had of Bad Cat stuff for you to try. So this is just going to be a multiple sampler of Bad Cat blends. And I'm going to go ahead in this video and I'm going to read off to you the details of the different Bad Cat blends that you could be receiving. All right, so, and you know, I'm throwing in the samples just from my own personal supply here. But here is Sheercon Old World Flake, and I was right in my guessing. I'm glad to hear that. And it's experimental flake. It is experimental, and that's what I really love about Bad Cat is that you're gonna get blends that are experimental. And experimental flake only using leaves from Asia and Africa. Turkish Samsun, Izmir, and Rustica provide a base for the blend, so it packs a punch. Which Cameroonian Fronto provides the base, to which Cameroonian Fronto, aged Indonesian Sumatra, and Ugandan Burleys are added for character and complexity. The blend is balanced with a casing made from citrus and dates. So that's Sheercon. Here's another one for you. I'm going to give you a little bit of Cheshire. A blend of Virginias, Orientals, and dark fired leaves layered and hot pressed into a dense plug featuring vintage reds, Turkish Bosma, Macedonian Dubec, aged Izmir, and fire-cured Brazilian Foliano, and dark-fired Kentucky from L&H Farms in Cadiz, Kentucky. Right, there's that one. But there's more. There's more. I'm going to give you a little bit of Brazilian flake. Charlie, please be patient. I know you're excited. All right, Brazilian flake. A base of Brazilian flue-cured is combined with air-cured. Now, I'm going to get this wrong. I've never heard of this before. Arapiraca, and Foliano sun-cured rustica, and dark-fired cured Foliano. A portion of the mixture has been made into a deep Cavendish, adding a nutty and rich sweetness, all layered and pressed into an all-Brazilian plug. Let me tell you, it's got some ingredients in it that I've never heard of before in my life, and it's dark and it's spicy. All right, another one of my personal favorites, the Rat King. A blend of dark-fired Kentucky, dark-fired Brazilian Foliano, light Maryland, dark Maryland, stove Rustica, and caramel Cavendish is pressed into a plug, hand-cut, strong, sweet, and smoky. And that is very correct. You will taste the caramel note in this, and due to some of those, I guess it's the pressed ingredients in it, or the steamed ingredients, it at one point or two, it may turn into... like the Dr. Pepper for you. I don't know. It was really cool. And then finally, one of my personal favorites, this has moved right up to the top of one of my favorite Englishes, is the Balkan Lynx crumble cake. Lynx is a traditional Balkan blend of sweet Virginias, fragrant Orientals, and Cyprian Latakia, hand mixed and pressed into a cake. A generous portion of Turkish Samsun anchors the mixture, supported by a bouquet of aged leaf, including 2019 Izmir, 2017 Latakia, 2012 Red Virginia, and 2011 Macedonian Dubec. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you to adopt some bad cats. Now, how do you do it? All right, let's get into the business here. The rules. 1, you must be a subscriber. Please and thank you. Okay, must be a subscriber. You gotta live in the U.S. Because there's rules and there's, I don't even know all the stuff, economic, VAT, taxes, and tariffs, and all those nasty T words. Taxes, tariffs, all that. So, yeah, you gotta, you gotta live in the U.S., and I'll ship it out to you. You need, now here's the part you've been waiting on, and Charlie, this is your moment. Get ready. Okay, you need to do a VR for me and tag me in the VR. Easy Embers. Okay, this VR, I want you to show off and introduce the community to your bad cat or bad dog that you got, or your bad chameleon, or your bad parrot, whatever it is, your side smoking buddy that's whining, annoying, well, at least mine's a little whiny right now, but entertaining, comforting, whatever that pet is, as bizarre it is. Maybe this is the time to finally show off your illegal otter that you've been keeping in the, in the garage. Whatever the case, this is your opportunity. I want to see your bad cat, your bad dog, your bad pet right here. And this is mine right here. This is Charlie. This is Charlie. Her name's Charlotte. This is now my dog, my adopted dog. This Charlie has been my wife's dog now for 13 years. Yeah, this old fiery fluff ball here is 13 years old and kicking, aren't you? Yeah, you crazy. You kicking. All right, so this is Charlie. She is best at eating, sleeping, pooping. That is her special skills, and I am looking forward to seeing your bad cats and bad dogs and bad chameleons and all the bad birds out there as well, and telling me a little bit about it. So that's what you got to do. VR. Make the VR. Tag me in it. And you have from now, from the posting of this video, all the way until, let's close it down on midnight of May 13th. So that gives you 2.5 weeks. And I can't go much longer on that because starting on the 16th, I'm going to be traveling everywhere and getting some work done for other people. Charlie, I'll let you in just a second. I know it's hot out here. Yeah. I'm boring. I'm not as fun as as Mama. But yeah, so let's shut it down on the 13th, giving you 2.5 weeks here. And then what I'll do is I'll do the drawing on the 14th or the 15th of May. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of this cool stuff, and I'm going to get all this swag ready for you, and I'm going to get you samples here, and I'll send it out to you. I'm excited to see all of your, whatever they call them. Sometimes they call them fur babies, your fur buddies, whatever it is. Whatever you got, let's see them. Let's see it. You guys stay smoky, and I'll talk to you on the next one.